My name is William. I'm 67 years old. I'm a grandfather of 4, and I live on 6 quiet acres in rural Tennessee. Most mornings, I sit on my porch with a cup of coffee and watch the sun rise over the ridge. These days I feel something I thought I had lost forever, peace. But I didn't start here. I started with a sentence I was never meant to hear. 3 days after discovering my wife was having an affair, I overheard her on the phone with her sister. She laughed softly and said, "I know it sounds terrible, but it really is like an upgrade. 19 years of marriage. 2 children. A house I built with my own hands. A business I spent decades growing. And suddenly, I was something she could upgrade." I didn't feel anger. I felt grief. Quiet, heavy grief that filled every corner of my chest. When I confronted her, she didn't deny anything. She told me she loved him. She told me he could give her things I couldn't: travel, restaurants, connections, a life that looked like a magazine. And then she left, packed her things, drove away in his expensive car. I gave myself 1 hour to fall apart. Then I stood up. Because life wasn't going to pause for my heartbreak, I worked, I hiked. I called my father more. I rebuilt myself the way I built every table in my workshop, slowly, deliberately, piece by piece. Then came the casserole. A neighbor showed up with a dish of chicken and rice. She mentioned a friend of hers, a woman named Ruth, someone who had been through something similar. A few weeks later, Ruth walked into my workshop carrying the most uneven, wobbly chair I had ever seen. She set it on my bench and said, "Tell me what I did wrong. And don't be polite about it." She took notes. She came back the next week. And the next. And the next. Her second chair was better. Her third was good. And somewhere between the sawdust and the Tuesday mornings, our conversations shifted from woodworking to life. 6 weeks later, in the middle of an ordinary evening, I realized I didn't want her to leave the workshop. I said, "Ruth, I think I'd like to take you to dinner." She smiled and said, "William, I was beginning to wonder if you were ever going to get there." The next year was slow, steady, honest. My kids loved her. Her kids eventually trusted me. She built a toy box for my newborn granddaughter, clean, solid, beautifully finished. And then, on the day my granddaughter Elizabeth was born, I held her in my arms. 7 hours old. 7 pounds. Fast asleep on my chest. My phone buzzed. It was my ex-wife. Her message said, "I made a mistake. The biggest one of my life. I miss you. I miss what we had." I showed Ruth the message. She read it calmly and asked, "What do you want to do?" I didn't need long. I wrote back, "I am remarried. Her name is Ruth, and she is extraordinary. The man you called solid has built something new. And it is good." I put my phone away. Elizabeth made a tiny newborn sound against my chest. Ruth placed her hand over mine. And that was it. My ex-wife thought she was leaving something solid for something exciting. But exciting always becomes ordinary. Solid is what remains. Today, I wake up grateful for the life I have. Not the one I lost. And I finally understand. Being solid was never the insult she thought it was. It was the foundation of the life I was meant to build, just not with her.